Good morning, Seven Lakes. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. As we begin another school day, let us take a moment to silently think about our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish.
November 10th was National Signing Day, when high school athletes can sign letters of intent to play sports at various colleges and universities. Here are the Seven Lakes athletes who signed letters of intent this fall.
Alright, so we're going to be making this three-legged jar. It's really simple. Art One does this project. You guys are going to be working from a template, so it's super simple, okay? This is just another example of that. So, the first thing you guys are going to do is grab your paper template, put it on one corner, cut that out. And I'll put some knives right there for you guys.
Oh, this?
You can use the X-Acto knife or that knife that you just picked up.
Oh.
What happened?
Nothing.
We're on the first steps away.
My bad.
Don't cut it directly on there. That's why you can't get the knife to go all the way across smoothly.
Wait, what did I do?
Now, you guys are going to be texturing these. So we'll add a little baby powder on there. Just a little bit, not too much. So we'll have to use that. Okay. Once you have that on, you guys are going to select what texture you want. That's way too much.
Jacob, what the heck? Oh my god.
Just use your hand and scrape it off. Push it off, it's fine. So I have a bunch of textures in here. We're just going to make a texture over the entire thing. That. Press it in deep enough so that you get the texture. Since I'm doing this one, I'm going to use a rolling pin.
I think I'm doing this wrong.
No, that looks good.
Texture
is
style.
fun.
Let me see.
Sully, what is this?
You can do different ones.
I'm adding variety.
I think I did this wrong. It's kind of looking kind of bad now.
Yeah, it looked bad from the beginning.
So at a 45-degree angle.
Yes. A little bit more.
Like
That's
that?
basically,
That
that's
looks
just up and
straight up.
down. That's just up and down, Jacob.
So like that?
Yes. No.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Yeah, don't flip it over.
Same way. The same way you did this side. Just go
That's the
down.
way it is. Not that
There you
complicated.
go.
Okay.
Gosh.
No, I understand.
See the edges, the bevel
They
edges?
connect.
Yes. But before you do that, in ceramics, you always have to score.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Remember. Make sure it's scored really good.
It's not even on the flat part. It's on your actual
It's not
pot.
scored. Direction to create cross marks on there.
Oh, so
See
you
what I
did the
did?
opposite direction, like
Correct. Correct.
No, she only said it 4 times.
that? Oops.
Got it?
Yes.
All right.
I don't know. Is this
So
looking?
now, even the top out.
Oh
Push
my.
push the inside.
It's
a
not
little
even
bit.
connected. What have you been doing?
This is just to mark it, to measure.
It's like
You
pizza dough.
guys are going to put the ball right there in the seam, in the very.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Can I ask what you're listening to?
Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz. It's in Spanish. It's called Sigues Preguntando.
Bye.
Alex Rose is his name.
Thank you.
For real? What's up? I'm listening to what's up? Fell in Love by Cardi, Playboy Cardi.
I'm listening to Gravity by John Mayer.
327 by West Side Gun.
Next Girl by Carly Pierce. Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars.
Bandit from Juice WRLD.
It's called Bombs
Bye.
by Fabulous.
I'm listening to My Favorite Part by Mac Miller.
Thank you.
Don't Stop Me Now.
Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston.
Normal Girl by SZA.
Mind Conductor.
Bye.
I said Eureka.
Thank you.
Hey Jude by the Beatles.
Homecoming by Uzi.
Putrid Pride, Suicide Boys.
Me too.
All Caps by Mad Dillon.
Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD.
No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande.
It's a good one. That's a good one.
Mercy by Kanye West.
Something About You by Idris.
Thank you.
What's your name? Avery Catchings. And tell us about this amazing event today.
This event is to gather donations for the Willow River Special Needs Facility. Students, by giving donations, they gain entry into either a 1,600 meter race, 4x4, 60-meter hurdle race, or 200-meter dash.
That's a really great cause. Y'all are really thoughtful for doing that. So why are some people dressed up as turkeys?
Well, the people dressed as turkeys get a head start for each race, and then the people racing try to catch them.
Jenna, you had a head start. Why did you stop? 100 meters out of 400.
Listen, I just had to give him a sentence, okay? Middle school, I used to do volleyball.
Oh, no, I think I read.
What do you mean? Bro, why'd you put grape?
Yeah, put that back.
You had all the flavors and you put grape?
Oh, I got a 5.
Because I really want that pie. What'd you think about the event today?
Well, track is back.
Hey, green light!
John, Lainey, you want a pumpkin one? Taylor, you want this?
You ready?
Yeah. Could you move?
You said it didn't matter where I sat.
Yeah, but that's like my spot, my seat.
So it does matter where I sit.
Oh, I sit there.
You're gonna make me.
Yeah. All right. Today we're here with the director of the CTE department at Seven Lakes High School, Curtis Alden.
No, John Kirk.
Oh.
You have me 6th period.
Can I call you John?
No, Mr. Kirk is fine. Before and after school.
Okay. Well, you're in the CTE department, an engineering teacher.
Yes.
What qualifies you to do such a high-ranking position?
Yeah. Thank you for saying it like that. I think it is. I have a degree in engineering that I got 2015 is when I graduated. Worked as an engineer for about 3 years, and I feel like that on top of, being certified to teach in the state of Texas, but the degree I feel like really aids the class and it helps me. I have like real world experience.
So you could just not make it as an engineer? Is that why?
That's not exactly.
How old are you?
What happened? 27.
27. So you're 27 and you're still in high school. Are you gripping onto your youth a little bit too hard right there?
I don't think so. I think I enjoyed my time in high school, and I do enjoy being around this age group, so it's fun, but I am comfortable with where I'm at in life and who I am. What about you? Do you feel like you're holding on to something, or do you feel like you fit in high school?
Couldn't be better. Who's your favorite student?
Favorite student? That's tough because they've probably, if I had a list, most of them would have graduated by now. But it's tough to get to my top 5 favorite students. Don't worry, you're not close. You're not close, Nathan.
So I heard that you run a martial arts school.
No, that's still Mr. Alden.
Oh, okay. How much money do you make?
That is a question that can be answered by looking online. KDIC's website has all the salaries for all the teachers, and they're like pay increases and things like that, so you can do some math. Well, you couldn't. You could get a friend to do some math.
Literally everybody knows that Miller is a better opportunity than whatever you're offering in your course. So why even be here?
Miller is a good opportunity for a lot of students who get to make there. But to get to Miller, you have to take all of the prereq CTE courses. So all of our classes, including engineering, it's just a foundation for you to step onto. When you get to Miller, you have a good basis of knowledge and experience. And same, even if you don't go to Miller, it's good if you're stepping into an engineering program at a college. What are you planning on studying in? Because I don't think it's going to be
women's studies.
That makes sense with your record. I think you need it.
Yeah. Who's your least favorite faculty member?
That is an awkward question, but and I'm just going to leave it at that.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. This was fun.
So do I just leave the camera here?
All right, let's talk about final exams and the exemption card process. I know that this is something very exciting, that we love freshmen. This is something that you're going to really love being a high school student, what we can do with final exams. So just to start off by giving you some information about exams, is that exams are worth 15% of your semester grade. So that means your grade, your semester grade, is your first, second, third, 6 weeks, plus 15% of the final exam, if you take the final exam. There are no retest options for final exam. There's no redo, retest, anything like that. If you are in a dual credit course right now, such as English, English 4, U.S. history, government, or economics, you do have to take the final exam. This does not apply because that's through HCC and they have different guidelines. And then exam week begins on Tuesday, December 14th. So that's some basic information. The exam schedule you can see right here. We start on the 14th. 7th period exam starts in the afternoon. Then we have 2 exams per day up through Friday the 17th, which is an early dismissal day. The exact schedule with all the times is posted on our Seven Lakes High School website if you want to see that, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview right here. So what are exemptions? It's a reward for you if you've met certain criteria, certain requirements regarding behavior, attendance, and grades, and then fees and fines too. It means that you do not have to take, i.e. you are exempt from a final exam. Therefore, your semester grade will be calculated using first, second, third 6 weeks divided by 3. So what are those requirements that I was talking about? First of all is behavior. You should not have more than 6 hours of discipline. So if you have been in ISS or OSS, then you're already at 6 hours, so you are not eligible for any exemptions. Your conduct grade should be a satisfactory or an excellent. If you have a conduct grade of an N for needs improvement, that means you can't exempt that class. If your conduct grade is a U for unsatisfactory, it means you can't exempt any class. Your attendance, you should not be on a principal's plan to regain credit, meaning you drop below 90% attendance, or you should not be on an attendance improvement plan. And if the attendance applies to you, you've already heard from your grade level assistant principal at this point. And your grades, you need to have an 80% or higher as a semester average to be eligible to exempt. How many courses, how many classes can you exempt? Well, if you're in 9th grade, you get 1 exemption, 10th grade 2, 11th grade 3, and seniors, it's the moment you've been waiting for. You can exempt all of your courses. 9th through 11th grade, though, you can't exempt the same class in the fall and the spring, except for AP courses. So what I mean by that is if you are in an AP course right now, and you plan to take that AP exam in the spring, that means you also don't have to sit for the final exam in the spring. It won't count towards one of your exemptions. So if you're smart, then you would, and you want to exempt that AP course, you would do it in the fall and don't use it in the spring because you're already not going to have to take the final exam if you plan to sit for the AP exam. Let me say that a different way. 9th grade, if you are taking AP Comp Sci right now and you plan to take the exam in the spring, the AP exam in the spring, then you also would not have to take the final exam in the spring. So you could count that course as your 1 exemption right now in the fall, if that's the one you want to count. So how do you figure out what to exempt? Well, you need to be smart about it, and you need to do a little bit of math with it. So here's 2 examples. So let's say class 1, the first 6 weeks I had a 93, then I got an 88, then I got an 89. If I add those up, divide by 3, my average is a 90% going into the exam. If I were to get below a 90% on the final, I added in the 15% for the final, then I would not be able to maintain an A average. So I'm risking losing my A if I take that exam. So if I'm smart, I'm probably going to choose class 1 to exempt because I want to keep that A. I already have an A going into the final. But if you look at class 2, I've got an 85%, an 80, and a 76. That means I just barely have that average of an 80%, and I would need a 76% on the final or higher to maintain a B in that class. Well, looking at my grades, I would think the odds are in my favor that I would probably get a 76% or higher. So if this were me, if I only had 1 class that I could exempt, I would exempt class 1. So how do you exempt a course? Starting next week on Monday and Tuesday, you can pick up your exemption card at lunch. If you're in 9th grade, it's going to be outside the 9th grade commons. 10th through 12th grade, it's going to be in the rotunda. Then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you are going to be clearing your fees and fines if you have those, and getting teacher signatures. The exemption cards are due Friday, December 10th to the grade level office by 3:00 p.m. Now, if you go on Monday to pick up your exemption card and you're told, I'm sorry, you're not eligible to exempt, that means that you need to plan to take every single one of your final exams. If you don't have an exemption card in your hand, you need to plan to take all your final exams. So here's what the card looks like. The top part, I removed some identifying information there. But the top part will have the schedule, and then the middle section is used by our grade level offices. The bottom part of this is what you really need to pay attention to, because this is what you're going to fill out. So if you see in the very bottom, this person has 2 classes, so it must be a sophomore if they can exempt 2. And then so you'll write in the course under class, so you'll write in English 2 or whatever, the one that you want to exempt. And then the teacher will fill out, is their conduct grade okay? And then the teacher will fill out the semester average, which needs to be an 80% or higher, and then the teacher will sign it. Once you get both of these filled out, then you will turn this card back into the grade level AP office. So what if you have a fee or a fine? Well, you won't get your exemption card until you clear it. So you need to make sure you talk to your coach, director, sponsor, clear that fee or fine, and then go back to the grade level office or at lunchtime and get your exemption card, and then go around and get your teachers to sign it. You should know where your grade level office is, but just in case you don't, it's on the screen there. 9th grade with Mr. Jacoby is the 9th grade office. 10th grade with Mr. McDonald, 1232. 11th grade AP office with Dr. Lepardo's in 2301. And 12th grade AP office with Mr. McFarland is in 1655. Important dates to keep in mind. Monday and Tuesday is when you start picking up your exemption cards at lunch. You have until Friday, but do it as soon as you can. Don't hang on to this. Don't wait on it. Get your teacher signatures, turn it in, make sure you don't miss any deadlines. But the absolute deadline is Friday, December 10th at 3:00 p.m., and you are turning it into your grade level AP office. If you have questions, first check out the Seven Lakes High School website under the Students tab. Ask your teachers, ask your assistant principal, ask me, ask adults in the building who can help you. We want to make sure that you get your exemptions that you have worked hard for. Thank you.